You're listening to 101 with Tommie Zam. On the 17th episode, we sit down with Santana talking about music and life. Let's do this.
Hey, what's up, Santana? How you doing?
Yo, brother, pretty good, man. How you doing, man?
Freaking cold over here on the East Coast, man. It's like I woke up, it was like 35 degrees. It's freezing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many degrees is there, but like in here it's like -3, -4. So it's cold as well.
Yeah, is it? So where you at right now?
In Berlin, we are in Berlin now. In my place, I just came back from the studio, so I just landed back home. So yeah, chilling now.
Okay. Did you record anything good?
I hope so. Yeah, man.
Whatever you record, I know it's gonna be the greatest, dude.
Yeah, man. I hope so. We are working in a couple of new albums, so hope it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, you ready to get into this?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
All right. Well, Santana, some people might know, some of the listeners might know who you are, and some might not. Just tell us a little briefly about you.
All right. I'm Santana. I was born in San Diego, in California, but I was raised in Mexico. I grew up there until I was like 19, 20. Then I moved to London, supposedly to study music, but yeah, I ended up just like getting wasted for like a couple of years there and doing music. And then moved to the beach in Mexico for another year or something like that. Then to New York, then Berlin. I just keep traveling for like almost 10 years until I came back to Berlin like 6 years ago. Now I'm here, like full on, like 100% in music. Have different like music projects and have a recording studio. And since this summer, we released this like SSG, like the brand, and the skateboards, guitars. So yeah, that's what I do.
That sounds good, dude. Well, let's go back a little bit. So you lived in you were born in Mexico, or you were born in San Diego?
I was born in San Diego, but I don't have any memory from there though. Since I was a kid, I was in Mexico, in Guadalajara. So yeah.
What was it like growing up in Mexico?
I love it, man. It's sunny. Now that I don't have that much sun in here, it's like, fuck, man, we miss that. It's sunny, it's good food, man. It's good people, friendly people. So, yeah, man, it's good. It's good living there.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I lived in San Diego. I mean, I'm from San Diego, so I lived in San Diego. And
All right.
Yeah. So I've been down to Mexico quite a few times. All the ways from Tijuana to always to Rosarito to always down. It's beautiful country, man. Beautiful country.
Right. Yeah, Tijuana is. I mean, I've never been to Tijuana, but it's a bit dangerous in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
It's cool, man.
Have you been to the Mayan Riviera and all that places, or not?
No, most I've been down to mostly is like down to Rosarito.
Yeah.
And there's other places. There's a place my friend was telling me about. She was telling me there's a rainforest down in Mexico, like down there.
Man. Yeah, man. There's a lot of spots in there that you have to check, man.
Yeah, so I want to like take it down there, but they tell me, since I'm a gringo, I gotta be careful, especially going down there.
That's true. Yeah, but even if you're not a gringo, you have to be careful in Mexico.
Yeah.
So I think that's also a good thing. Like you're aware, your senses are like awake all the time.
Yeah, definitely. You got to watch your back 24/7. Like, oh, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
So where did you pick up music? Was it in Mexico? Picked it up or what?
Oh, that's a funny story, man. When I was a kid, I used to play like soccer, and I came to Europe like around when I was like 12, and we play like Helsinki Cup and Gothia Cup, and we got champion in there. So everything was working for me, like to go more like into soccer and play professional. But one day when I was like around 16, 17, it's a funny thing. My brother was playing La Bamba. You know La Bamba?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why, man. I was like, wow, man, that's just cool. Can you teach me that? And he taught me that song. And I was like, oh, that's easy. And yeah, since then I was like, man, I think I want to play guitar. And then I started like printing all these tabs from the internet, like playing like rock music because that's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I started like a band with some friends. And then one day we played in the Hard Rock Cafe. And I was like, man, that's it. Fuck soccer. I want to do music. But it wasn't easy, bro, because when I was like 17 and I was like getting some offers to play professional. And so when I was like around 19, I was getting like a bit loco and I said, man, I'm going to be 20. I don't have anything. So I opened a bar. I was like, man, I need to do something with my life. So I opened a bar.
What'd your parents say about that?
That was not good in the head. I was like, man, you're crazy. What the fuck? But I was like, I don't give a fuck. I want to do it. So I opened a bar. And then a friend who was studying music in Madrid, he came and I was on my way to see Santana, actually, Carlos. And he called me and said, bro, I'm in Mexico. What are you doing? I said, I'm going to see Santana. So he picked me up. And he was like, bro, we know you love music. Why don't you come with us to London to study music and to maybe do a band together? And I say, fuck yeah, man, let's do it. So I sold some stuff from the bar and then I went to London. And yeah, man, since I was there, like, man, this is what I want to do. And that's what I've been doing since then, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And to this bar, so what was this bar like? Was it like a dive bar? Was it like a party bar, club bar, or what?
It was like, in that time, it was like more like a lounge bar.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it was a crazy thing because we have like some beds and we took like a jacuzzi out of limousine and then we just put it there. So it was like a pretty nice chill bar.
Uh-huh.
But asking me about my parents, what they think, in the opening day, man, I remember my mom helping with some stuff to carry some stuff to the bar. And as soon as we opened the bar, like as soon as we opened the door to put some beer and some stuff, we got like 2 trucks coming like in the opposite side, just like, and then shooting, man. Just a shooting in front of the bar. And I was like, right, man. So my mom was like, please don't do this, blah, blah. But whatever, we did it. We had it for 1 year until I moved to London.
Dude, that's pretty awesome, man. I mean, to open your own bar and that's pretty badass.
Yeah, man. It was a good, crazy 1 year thing.
What's the most craziest thing that happened at the bar other than the shooting out front?
Wow.
I know you probably got thousands of memories, dude.
Wow, man. What didn't happen in there?
Well, you had that jacuzzi, man, so whatever happened in the jacuzzi.
That was just, I don't know, man. I was young, man. I was 20, man. So I don't know, man. I was feeling like immortal. Like, man, I have a bar, I have people, I have money, like. But of course, I didn't know that much about bars in that time. So a lot of people were stealing, and I don't know, man. A lot of crazy stuff.
And chicas throwing themselves at you, you know?
Well, some of it.
A little
So,
bit, huh?
so that, yeah, man, it was a good time though.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. And that's cool that a homie of yours came in and said, "Hey, you want to go to London and study music?" I mean, how'd you feel about that? Like, were you like excited? Like, what was your thoughts when that happened?
I was super excited, man, because since I started like playing guitar, I was like, man, I really want to do this, but I don't know. When he came, it was like this next step. Like, okay, you want to do it? Here is the sign. Fucking do it now. So, because I remember he came and said, okay, let's go to London. And I said, when? He was like, in 1 or 2 months. I'm like, fuck, that's fast. And I was like, yalla, fuck it. Let's do it, man. And I went to London, man. Yeah, it was a crazy time also.
And what school did you go to? Did you go to like a certain school, or did you
I
like?
went to SAE, science SAE. So
Mhm.
yeah, but I was like, they have like this like plan that I could pay in like every 3 months or something.
Uh-huh.
But after the third month, that changed, so I needed to pay everything, and I didn't have the money. So yeah, I just quit and I just enjoyed London for 2 years.
That's
And
awesome, man.
yeah, man, that was crazy.
Any
Crazy
good
time.
memories?
Oh yeah, man, all the time, man. What I mean of the no, I remember a lot, but also most of the time that I was there, I was kind of high. So
Well, hey, they got good weed over there, man.
everything, man, not just weed.
Oh, everything, huh?
Yeah, but that's actually that in there is where I started like my band. I met
Mhm.
like another Mexican guy, and he was playing drums, and I was like, man, let's fucking do this. So I remember we were rehearsing in his room at the beginning, like taking the mattress out, put the drums in there, and start like playing there. So then we were like having like a rehearsal studio, but both of us we were just getting wasted all the time. So we were like, man, if we really want to do this, we should get out of London. Let's go to the beach. Let's rent a house, build a studio in the house, rehearse daily, and enjoy the sun. And that's what we did. We moved into Playa del Carmen, and
Hell yeah.
that's where. And yeah, man, that's
That's
where
awesome. So basically, you had to like you guys had to get out of London because you guys were partying your asses off too hard, and
exactly.
and girls is coming at you guys, and you're like, whoa, too much weed, too much drugs. Around. You're like, fuck, we gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, kind of that.
Out of that, huh?
Yeah,
Well, that's
man.
cool. So y'all decided to go to the beach and get a little beach house and just chill, dude, and like practice out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And in
And
there we met. What?
you what?
Yeah, we moved to the beach, and there we met Alan Ahern, super cool guy from New York, and he used to work with Marilyn Manson, Alice in Chains, Johnny Cash, like Nine Inch Nails, a lot of
What?
big names. And yeah, he came one day to our house and to the studio, and he was like, "Okay, you guys are good, but how many shows have you played?" And we were like, "None." So he was like, "Okay, first thing, get the fuck out of this rehearsed place and start playing shows." And he was like, "Do you want to come to New York and play a show?" We were like, "What? Fuck yeah!" So we came to New York and play our show there, and yeah, man, they were just like signs, like, "Okay, this is what I want to do, man." So yeah,
That's awesome. How was your first? That was your first show ever, huh?
That actually, like we did like one show before, like I used to manage a bar in Playa. It was like a
Uh-huh.
rock bar. So we did like a show there to kind of warm up. And then but it's like 100 friends in there, so that was easy. It's just your friends, so whatever you do is gonna be cool in there. But our first real show was in New York. We opened for Ray West. That was insane, bro. That was like a dream, man. Like everyone wants to go to New York and play.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking cool because when we were in Playa, we asked Alan if he wanted to be our manager. And he said, like, no, I'm out of that. I'm out of business now. He's a lawyer now. And we were like, okay, fair enough. But when we finished our show in New York, he came to the backstage and say, guys, let's talk. I want to be your manager. We were like, fuck yeah, man. So, yeah, man.
That's awesome, dude. And it's being on your New York being your first show. I mean, what was going through you? Were you like nervous? Were you like, like focused? I mean, how was you feeling during your first show?
All of that, everything, man, because we were super nervous. We were super excited. We were like, man, we're going to fucking kill it. And we were going to rock this shit, man. But also we were just like shitting our pants, like, fuck, man. But good thing was like my two brothers came also. The brother of the drummer also came. Some friends from Playa came, so it was also like some people that we know, they came to New York to see the show. So it felt like that was like, nice, good support. And yeah, man, it was very nice. It was very cool.
That's awesome, man. And what was it? And did y'all have a name for your band?
Yeah, it's Red Lake Circus.
Red Lake Circle, sick, dude. How'd you come up with that name?
When we were living in London, we used to live in front of the Thames, of the river, and my bedroom used to have like this window that you can see the whole river. And I don't know, man, I was seeing a circus in there every night. I was seeing like a circus, and then I started relating in an acid trip. I start relating the color red with passion and love, and at the same time anger and violence. So it's like, man, it's a color that represents a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
And then lake, when you dream that you are in a lake, it means that it talks about your feelings, like your feelings are going and coming through. So I was like, man, red lake, it makes sense if you put it together. All these like deep emotions, like going and coming through. And I think that's what we humans are. We're just feelings. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we are angry, And the circus is the life we live, man. It's a freak show.
Yeah, it is.
So that's why it is, man. Red Lake Circus just represent like the freak show that we live in.
Dude, that's pretty awesome, dude. That's a badass name to have. And you guys are still together, right?
Yeah, the lineup has changed now, but yeah, we're still playing. We are now like doing 2 albums.
Wow.
So to finish, yeah.
That's awesome. And is it still the same name, or is it y'all changed
Yeah.
it, or what?
Same name, just different guys. Yeah.
And then what do you consider yourself? Are you more metal? Are you more rock? I mean, like what's music like?
I mean, with Red Lake, we play like more like psychedelic hard rock.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a funny thing, like 2 years ago, we played with a super cool band from the States called Three Teeth. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah.
Three Teeth, amazing guys, man, super cool guys and amazing band. And when we finished the show, the guitar player, he came to us and said, guys, you are like a mix of Tool meets Race Against the Machine. You're like, oh man, that's a good thing. And so yeah, it's like a mix of psychedelic thing, also sometimes a bit Pink Floydy vibes. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome to have them to come up and compare you to like Tool and those guys. I mean, that's inspiring, you know?
Yeah, man. And man, these guys are super cool, you know. I don't know, for people who doesn't know them, go check it out because their music is super cool and they're like awesome dudes, man. When we were on the backstage, they were like super down to earth, you know. Because I don't know, when the booking invited us to open for them, I was like, guys, these motherfuckers they've been playing with Tool, with Rammstein, with I don't know how many Ministry, with super killer bands, man. And when you meet them, they're like super down to earth, easygoing guys.
That's awesome, man. And like, how'd you meet everybody in your band?
You mean Treated, or you mean our band?
Yeah, your band. Yeah, how'd you meet everybody?
Oh wow! Like, I mean, when we started, it was like the guy that I met, like Luis, the Mexican guy that I met in London.
Mm-hmm.
He was just working in another really cool bar in London, and yeah. But the new lineup is like when we were living in New York, we needed to come back to Berlin to play some shows and to record the album. So I remember asking a good friend, a tattoo artist, like, "Hey, bro, do you know any bass player in Berlin?" And funny thing was like, "Oh, give me a second." He was in a barbecue, and he was like, "Give me a second. Let me get someone on the phone." And he just got Mateo. He was like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm from Uruguay. I play bass. I like rock and roll." And I was like, "All right, so let's meet." So like a month after, when I flew back to Berlin, he picked me up in the airport, and yeah, he also had like this kind of bizarre looking, and his energy was pretty cool. Like, man, I think this is the guy. And yeah, bro, that's how we met. He on the phone, and then he picked me up on the airport, and since then it's been almost like now 6 years that we've been playing together.
Damn, that's good. Congratulations.
Drummers have been changing. Yeah, we are now like looking for a new drummer as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it hard to keep like band members together and stuff like that for so long, you know?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, it was because we were traveling all the time. Like the first 10 years, we were traveling like almost every 6 months. So that was not very easy.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I don't know, it was a crazy story because like 2 years ago, we started touring Europe. And after the tour, we came back and we started working on a new album. And then our drummer, who is like an animal, he's like a fucking machine, bro. He's amazing drummer. He was like, "Hey guys, you know, I think I don't want to tour anymore." and I think I don't want to play rock. I want to change. And yeah, so he quit the band. And oh man, that was I don't know, that was bad. But the good thing is that he is actually recording the drums for this album.
Oh, sick. Well, at least he's doing that, man. You know, at least he's got you guys cold, like, dude, we got this album working on. You're dipped on this, you know?
Yeah, man, he's an amazing drummer, amazing guy. You know, because when he quit the band, we were like, man, we can find many drummers, you know, that could be super talented, but we cannot find like another Hannes is his name. we cannot find our Hannes as a person, as a human, man, because
Yeah.
when you're in a band, it's not just about the music, bro. You're gonna be touring, you're gonna be spending a lot of fucking time together. So you create a family. So it's very important to. It's good that someone can play good music and they are talented, but personal, man, what is inside, what you have a good communication is, I think, more important.
Yeah. Because it's like a brotherhood with you guys, in a band,
Totally, bro. Totally, man.
That's crazy. And is it correct? I mean, so living in Europe and going to New York, do you feel that it's harder to book bands in the United States than it is in Europe?
Uh, I don't know, man, because I don't have that much experience like touring in the States. I just lived there like 1 year in New York, and it was also pretty good. We were pretty active in there, but I don't have that much experience like touring the US, so I cannot really say though.
Okay. And was it like touring in Europe? Is it a lot easier in Europe or not? I mean, I know you haven't toured in the U.S. other than New York, but I mean, like, is it more like harder or is it easier
You
to
know,
book those?
the different thing is like Europe is like, for example, in the US, you need like 2 3 hours maybe to go from one city to another, perhaps. And here in 1 hour you're in another country. So in here you're playing like maybe 10 different countries, and but I think, I don't know. I think it's all about uh, getting in touch with different booking agencies and different bands, because when you start getting in touch with different bands of different countries and you get them to Berlin, they get you to, for example, we love going to Belarus, to
Oh wow.
Minsk. That we One day was like a band from Minsk coming to Berlin. We played together, and we made like a very good connection with them. And I remember when they were like, "Hey guys, do you wanna come and play in Minsk?" And I was like, "Sure. Where is that?"
Like you pull out the map, you're like, all right, where is it at? I don't see it.
Yeah,
There it is, that little small little country.
yeah. And then it's like Belarus. It's like, okay, where is that? Well, I mean, I was stupid on that. What? And then we went there, man, and it was insane, bro. Like, I think everyone should go there. And I compare this, or not compare, I relate this to when you play like small towns in, I think, the States or in Mexico, whatever. Because when you go to the big cities, there's a lot of stuff happening there. So you are just another show. But when you go to smaller towns, there is not much happening there. So when you go there, it's like the energy is like 10 times, like, I don't know, like stronger. So it happened, this kind of the same to us in Belarus. When we were there, the reaction of the people, like, man, it was, I don't know, unbelievable, man. We didn't expect that thing. We never been there, and when we came to the venue, and I was like hundreds of people outside waiting. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Are you really serious?
And then they opened the doors, and we were just like sitting on the merch. I was sitting alone on the merch table, and I was like, man, nobody knows in here. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about us until we finish the show, maybe. And as soon as they opened the doors, man, people was like coming to the merch table to sign autograph and pictures of us. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, man, that was really exciting, man. And girls, man, they are extremely beautiful.
They're giving you during while you're playing. They're probably showing you a lot of tits, huh?
Bro, I was like, I remember like going. We were like next day. We were just walking around the city, and I was like saying to Mateo and to Hannes, like, guys, am I extremely horny? All the girls in here are fucking hot.
That's funny.
And I think it was both of them. Mm, but yeah, man, and super cool, super friendly as well. And I think everyone should go there, check it out. And also, like, there's like a lot of very good local bands and great artists. I don't know, they should get more exposure.
And do you play in a lot of festivals, or you just mostly play in like you try to play more in bars and like bigger venues?
The idea for the next, I mean, we haven't played that much festivals though. So the idea is for when we release this new album to start booking more, like to focus on festivals, bigger festivals. Yes.
And do you have an agent or anything like that, or?
No. So if any agency is like interested, please, we are looking for some agent or booking agency or something. You know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, man. That's awesome. I
Yes.
mean, that's cool as anything to know. Like you go to a like a city you never heard of, and then like thousands of people just start throwing themselves to you like with autographs and buying merch and just loving you guys. That's awesome, man. And like there's some of the shows like you go to, do you expect a lot of people show up, or is it like probably like 10 or 20 people show up?
So most of the time we expect no one, man, and then sometimes, like most of the time, goes very good. But I remember one time we booked like a tour around Poland, and we were super excited. It was like kind of I think, I don't know, 8, 10 days around Poland,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, not that much people in that shows. You know, I remember one show. It was just like the bartender, the manager, and the other two bands.
Oh man. Someone didn't promote on that end, dude. The bar didn't promote that much. That sounds like, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So that was like not very good promotion in there.
Yeah, and then sometimes do you guys have to promote yourselves, or do usually like the bar or the venue or whatever promote you guys?
Um, I think it has to be a little bit of everyone. You know,
Mhm.
like the bar, the venue, the booking, the bands. You know, so yeah, man. I think because if you leave it to just maybe the bar, it happens what happened to us that time.
Well, at
You know?
least you got paid, right?
Oh man, that was crazy. Yeah, but you know, like I remember like talking to the band and saying, you know, it's just how we see it. It's just how like the perception that we're gonna see the show. We can see it like it's empty, or we can see it like there's a lot of dead people in here, like having some good fun. You know, like there's spirits all the time. So maybe I'm going more spiritual now, but even in a um, empty room, there's gonna be a
Mhm.
lot of energy. Like so, like there is some energy in here. So let's enjoy it and let's have fun.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, that's basically all it is. I mean, just you just gotta have fun, you know.
Yeah, man. It doesn't matter. You know, the thing is, like, I always say to, like, before we start a show, it doesn't matter if it's full or not. Like, it could be our last show. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We maybe fucking crash on the road or something. So, yeah, man. So, like, man, it's up to us. Like, do you want to play just like, ooh, like with no energy, or do you just do a killer show? So, your last show was a fucking killer show. No one was there, maybe, but it was a killer show.
But we played our heart outs, man. But nobody saw it. But we did
Yeah,
it. We
yeah,
totally
yeah,
did it.
yeah, yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I mean, what you're doing and playing and stuff like that, and like having that spirit to keep it going, to knowing that like like there's nobody there, but you're still gonna play your ass off, you know.
Yeah, man. It's more fun when there's people there, though.
Yeah, yeah. So how do you get your music? Like how do you come up with your words of your music and stuff?
um, I don't know. Every time I just wake up and start playing, man. Like I'm just writing all the time. Like even when I'm on the bus, I'm just like writing lyrics or writing melodies. If you see my room and I have like a piano here, I have a bass guitar in here, I have like 7 guitars. Like I'm on just all the time, just like writing music. I think it's what keeps myself to don't get cuckoo, to don't get loco.
Yeah. And then the lyrics, like you guys, like how do you come up with your lyrics for your songs? You guys like sit there and like figure out the words and how you're gonna do it and everything, or
Um, Most of the time, just like I'm, for example, every time that I write lyrics, I'm just like reading a lot, and I kind of come up with like maybe 7, 10 pages of stuff,
Mhm.
like stories or things that I want to say. And then normally we do the music first. And then after the music, I say, okay, how can I say all this in a couple of phrases? So, and yeah, it could be, it depends, if I tell you about the first album, maybe it's more personal. The second one is more about um, religions and war and manipulation and stuff.
Mhm.
And I have, like, for example, I have different projects, and another one, another project is maybe more spiritual, another one is more sexual. Um, Another one, I don't know. I think it's just about what we were saying before. It's about what mood, what feelings are you going through, and then I start kind of writing that, and then because I feel music is the same, we are just like kind of a channel that connects emotions, and the instrument is the way we express, the way we talk.
Mhm.
So it's it's kind of that though.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, I don't know if I could ever come out with the album because I'd be like the hardest thing for me to do. I'd be like scrapping the paper, writing something down. I was like, I don't like this. I'm gonna toss it away.
Do you play? Do you play anything?
No, I played when I was young, dude. Like my mom took me to play keyboard, and and I did it for a little bit, and then I just kind of like went away from it, because I stuck to skateboarding. I wanted to skateboard. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love music. I mean, I love all types of music. Like except country. I can't do country. Cannot do country, man. I cannot do that at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but that's awesome, man. I have a lot of respect for musicians because it's very talented. You got to be very, very talented and dedicated to it. Like because you're playing guitar, so you got to like make sure you're playing the same tune with the drummer, and make sure the drummer's on the same. You guys don't got to be on the same page, because if one person messes up, you guys are all like, we got to redo it again,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a tricky thing, but um, I don't know. You don't need that much talent. You just need like attitude. You just need to fucking do it, grab it, and start doing it. And fuck it. If it sounds
Yeah.
good, fucking. If it sounds bad, do it.
maybe I have to fly out to Berlin and play guitar with you, man.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
So what's good? Go ahead. So you're doing this skateboard. You're building skateboards out of guitar or guitars out of skateboards.
Yeah, yeah. I always wanted to play like lap steel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
So I remember like seeing David Gilmour playing lap steel. I was like, fuck man, that sounds so fucking cool. And also this kind of Hawaiian vibe. And one day we were like working in some visuals for a show we had here in Berlin. And when we finished, I was sleeping and I saw 2 skateboards. They're in the corner, like very sad. and I said to my friend, I said, "Hey, bro, do you need that skateboards, or can I take one of them to make a guitar?" And he was like, if you make a guitar, take it. And I say, fuck yeah. So I took it, and then next week I went to the music messe, to the music fair in Frankfurt, and I found everything. I didn't have any clue, man, honestly, how to do guitars. I just know the parts, but I didn't know how to build it. So like I remember seeing, it's like, okay, I think I need this, and I think I need this, and I need this pickup, and then let's just buy everything and see if I can do it. So I came back to Berlin, and we have a very good friend who is like a great sound engineer, and also he's a magician. And he repairs everything, man, and he builds amps and builds pedals and stuff. So he's kind of my guru.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to him and said, bro, I have a skateboard, I have a pickup, I have these things, I want to do a guitar. I already made these holes in the skateboard, I think I screwed it. Can you help me to fix it? He was like, oh, bro, motherfucker. So he just came and he do the proper thing. He do the proper soldering and stuff, and say, try it now. And it worked. And I was like, fuck, man, this is so fucking cool. And this is, I always wanted to play fucking lap steel guitar,
Mm-hmm.
but I never got myself one. So I was like, wait a minute, I want to do this. Plus, I like painting. I don't do it that much, but I want to do it more. And I was like, man, so I can get this skateboard. I can be creative, because as I said before, when you wake up and you're all the time like focusing on music, sometimes you need a break, and you're like, okay, what else can we do? So I said, okay, maybe I can start painting on the skateboards, So I can start doing like some kind of art as well on the skateboard, plus doing like custom guitars, So it's not all the same. So I can put whatever, 1, 2, 3 pickups or whatever you want. You want to do a bass and guitar in there, or you want to do, I don't know. There's no limit. So I'm like, fuck yeah, man. This is another way to be creative. So I always like doing collabs, collaborating with different artists.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking this is a good way to do that as well. So to get some skateboards and give it to different. I have a lot of tattoo artist friends in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to them and said, man, I want to be part of it. I want to be part of it. I want to be part of it. So say, okay, let's fucking do this. So now the idea is like, every time that we do a skateboard, we can also, for example, if you want one, you can even give me your design if you have some design, or I can tell you, bro, we work with these different guys, and you can choose one of their designs, so we can create something for you. But also we can get you also like a new skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
But what we are trying to do mostly is to get a skateboard that you already use.
Yeah.
So it has the meaning. So then that one we transform it to a guitar, and that's kind of the idea.
That's awesome, man. That's pretty badass to do that, because I mean, I've seen like so many different people making things out of skateboards. Like I've seen people make rings out of skateboards. They made like knives, like the handle of a knife out of skateboards. I mean, there's so many different things that people. I've been doing it for 20 plus years. So I mean, when I was skateboarding, I used to have a stack of boards, but they all were memories of different tricks I learned or what I did on that skateboard, and so it's just cool to know that you're doing something pretty awesome, is making skateboard guitars, and that's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty new for me. It's like a new world, and I'm loving it, man. I'm learning about skateboards. I'm learning about guitar itself as well. I'm learning about music,
Yeah.
I'm it's like learning a new instrument, and learning how to do guitars, man. So now I can do now I know how to do a proper setup, for my guitar. I don't have to take it to someone and do it. Now I can do it. And that was helpful, man. And just to get also involved with it opens a totally different new world. For example, now, bro, if I wouldn't be doing this, I wouldn't maybe never be been talking to you.
Yeah.
So it has been opening like now like a lot of new opportunities, and like professionally and artistically, like I don't know, it's nice, man. I'm excited about what's gonna come.
Yeah, definitely. And also too, it's also, if you look at it too, it's also a good way to promote your new album too, and your band and stuff.
Yeah, man. I was talking about that with my brother. Say it's insane because since I released like a video of like playing the skateboard, booking shows has been so easy, man. It's true, man. Because now, I mean, there is not much people doing it right now. Maybe soon it will be, but now I'm still some of the few doing it.
Yeah, that means.
So yeah, it's like an extra for booking shows. So that's good.
Yeah, definitely. And like, where can people get this? Is there a website? There's a store. There's Instagram. I mean, where can people find out where to get your boards or your guitars?
Right now, just on my website, because I'm just starting with it. I'm gonna start with the kind of production like in March, April, because now I need to focus on the albums. I'm writing 4 albums now, so I need to focus first and finish that. But on my website, so my personal website, that is santana.com, with an X, SX, Santana.
Okay.
Santana.com, and there you will find or Instagram as well. So there, if anyone is interested, they can just contact me there, and we can talk about the design and do it. And I have to say that everything is custom and personal. So it's not that we have like now hundreds of skateboard guitars and you can buy it. Not right now, and I don't think that's a goal either. I want to be more like meeting the person or talking, and then like seeing what they want and building it more like personal.
Yeah.
Because I do it. I do it that way.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that, because that way you talking to them and like on the phone or texting or DM or whatever, you get to kind of in a way get the feel of what kind of person that is, and then you can figure out what kind of board or like guitar they want,
Exactly. Yeah, man.
That's pretty awesome, dude. And like that's badass, man. I can't wait to see them come out. and that's pretty soon, right? That's this summer or what?
Yeah, like right now I'm doing like I have 10 in here that I'm doing for myself because I'm trying different designs. So I have 10 in here, and the ones that I'm playing different tunings and stuff. But I think like for start doing it for like the other ones, I think for this spring, I think like March, April, we can start doing it.
Oh, cool. And then also too, I just thought of too, you can probably, take a couple of those boards, and when you do a show, you can sell them at your merch too.
Totally, man. That's the good thing is also like people has been very supportive, man. Like I have now like stores in Switzerland, because a good friend of mine who's a great skater also, he was like also super good graphic design. So Max is his name. So Max, he helped me, with the design and stuff, and he also got me in touch with some people in there. And so people in the States, people in Mexico, people here in Germany, in Switzerland, already have like some different stores that they are up to have some skates in there and support the idea. So
that's awesome.
That's very cool, man. And also a lot of bands, man. I have like different friends in Mexico and in Canada that they won some skateboards as well.
That's
So
awesome.
so yeah, man, it's a good team. It's good, man.
Are you ever going to play one on your show? Use one and play
I
it on
play
the
it.
show?
Yeah, yeah. Every time now, every time that I play, I have at least one or two songs that I play with the skateboard.
Dude, that's fucking badass, dude. I gotta see this. You
Yeah,
gotta send me
yeah,
a video of this or something, man. I gotta see this.
yeah. There's a couple of videos actually on the internet that I have playing the skateboard. But
Okay.
that was when I was just starting. I had no idea. And so, but still, they work. But now I'm working. I'm doing like an album. I'm doing like an EP also with just the skateboard. So
That's sick.
and it's just a drummer. It's just a drummer, and I put the skateboard, but I put it to I think 5 amps.
Hmm.
So it's loud, man. I play like rock and roll with the skateboard. And it's fucking cool, man. I'm so excited. I'm so happy about it, man. It's
Hell
loud.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
That's awesome, man. And
yeah.
and before we take off, is there anything you want to say to the upcoming, the upcoming person that wants to play the guitar or make a band or anything like that? There's anything you want to say to them?
I would say like don't listen to what people say. Just fucking do it because you want to do it, and yeah, man, start playing it. Doesn't give. You're never gonna be as good as you want. You're always gonna keep learning, man. So just grab whatever you want to do. Start making noise. Don't focus that much on theory. That will come later, man. Play,
Hell yeah.
play, play, and then, man, then things will start happening.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. And one thing, when will we expect this album come out?
I think it will be like around April, hopefully June, maybe May. Yeah, like also like end of the spring.
In the spring?
Yeah, because as I say, I'm doing like four albums now with the 4 different projects that I have.
Hmm.
So hopefully all of them can be released by then.
And where would be able people to see to download or listen to the album at?
I think all this like shit that we have now, like it's man, because even when you don't want it, it's what we have now. It's not like we have like a record label or whatever, and we don't really want one. So now it's just like what all that platforms that everyone knows.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
That's
and
awesome, man.
yeah, and
And-
the website and the Instagram is where we post more like updates things.
Okay. So viewers, make sure you go check him out at Santana and check out his Instagram. And what's your Instagram again?
Is I would say SXANTANAS. So it's Santana's.
All right.
So it's very, yeah.
Well, viewers, make sure you check him out. Give him some love. If you guys out in Berlin or out in Europe or whatever, make sure you check them out and see where their next show is, and just give these guys a high five or buy them a beer or something, or smoke them a joint.
Yeah, a couple of beers will be good.
Hell yeah. Well, Santana, man, thank you so much for being on the show, man. Dude, you're
Thanks for
killing
having
it.
me.
I love chit chat with you, and like I wish you the best in luck and like anything you do, because you sound like you have a great head on your shoulder, man, and I love that, dude.
Same to you, brother. Thanks a lot for having me, man. And keep it on, brother. Thanks for having this space for people.
Definitely, brother. Well, take care, man.
Love, man. Have a good one.
You too. Peace.